What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are out here giving you an exclusive tour of these brand new luxury model homes in Clovis, California. There's two that we're going to see today in this video. The first one is a 2,300 square foot single story home, 3-car garage, chef's kitchen. It is decked out to the nines. Wait though till you see the second house in this video. It is spec'd out as a Nextgen suite. You've seen lots of those on our channel, but this one's got something that none of those have ever had before that we've seen. So we're gonna check them out. These all have 3-car garages. They've all got all kinds of things, 10, 11, 12-foot ceilings, depending on the floor plan. Let's dive in and have a look. So the first one we're gonna see is right up here. It's crazy, like we're out here, it feels like we're here early because the houses aren't even quite finished yet, but I don't want you guys to have to wait to see these things. So let's check these things out together today. And then we'll probably be back in a few weeks when all the exterior landscaping is completed to give you kind of a overview of what it actually looks like once it's all done. But check this thing out, guys. The houses themselves are absolutely beautiful. They all come standard with 3-car garages. Every home in here is a single story. They all have pot fillers. This is electric though, guys. This is an electric community. We're gonna get to that once we get inside to show you the kitchen. But look at the stonework. Like, these things are truly luxury living, beautiful homes, guys. So there's a lot of new construction happening all over the Central Valley, as you know, but not like this, my friends. We're in a prime location of Clovis. We've got Clovis Unified Schools, and this is just all in all an awesome house. Look at this. I'm gonna shine the camera straight up first because that is like wow factor in my opinion. This looks awesome. All right. I feel like there's so much I gotta say, but I just want you to see the house. So let me just walk you through and then we'll talk, guys. All right, so we do have 2 bedrooms up here in the front. Something unique about this bedroom, look at those soaring ceilings. These are 12 feet, guys. Typically 9 feet, 10 feet is common. 12 is unheard of, 12. This is extremely high. They've got nice crown molding. Now, a lot of what you see here are design features that don't come with it, like the accent wall over here, but a lot of the house does come with crown molding standard. Those windows are standard. Awesome, awesome feature. Very, very bright in here. Something that you get with this tier of home are the 8-foot doors everywhere. That's awesome. And then you get the thick baseboards. And then right here on the other side of the wall is another bedroom. This is bedroom number 2. Average size rooms, nothing crazy, perfect for a kid, which I think is what they're demonstrating here. Very nice accent wall. Looks really nice. All right, now this is ceramic tile flooring. All right, I love, love, love these long planks. See that? It looks really nice. And obviously I love that. I already said that, but I'm gonna show you guys again. Really, really cool. It looks fantastic. All right. Here's the bathroom for the bedrooms. All right. We've got linen storage here. You notice these are not wire racks, they're wood shelves. Very nice quality on this. These homes, I'm telling you, are very, very nice quality. The video probably doesn't even do it justice. We have grouted tile showers everywhere. Really, really nice. It's not the insert tub that we're seeing in a lot of the homes that we're showcasing lately. We've got dual sinks. Now this is a quartz type of material, but it's different. It's not glossy. It's like matte. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty cool. I like that. Check this out. Wow, that right there is a standard feature in this home. All right, they did a really, really good job on this one. Even the front door, look at that. It's nice with the window in it. It's just really, really pretty. All right, so we've seen 2 bedrooms so far. Up here on my right is a den. Now this could probably be an optional 4th bedroom if you needed it, but it would really close off the airiness of this space as you enter the home. All right, part of this beautiful entry, I think, is because you come down here and it looks very spacious the way that you kind of I don't know, you can go different directions or something. It's nice. I love these built-ins that they've done. Love the crown molding. It's a fantastic house. Like, I just keep saying it because it's a really fantastic house. Be nice to maybe change out that light fixture up top there. Maybe put like a ceiling fan or something a little more decorative than that in here. But you know what? You can do whatever you want to do in this home once you buy it. All right, right here is a coat closet situated in the appropriate place right down the entryway. I like it. All right, look at the opening to that. Like, I don't think the video is doing it justice, but it's just huge. All right, check this thing out, guys. Look at this. You ready? Watch. Isn't it pretty? It's really, really pretty. So the ceilings in here are, these look to be 11-foot ceilings in here. This particular room is 11 foot. Up here we've got the beams, it looks nice, ceiling fan going. That over there is I think that's a 12-foot slider. It opens outward from the middle. Both of those middle doors will open up and kind of make that a really neat opening to walk out to the patio. We've got the kitchen. Now you see I think that's a 10-foot ceiling in there. You can see how it kind of drops down to a 10-foot ceiling here, which is still soaring, guys. I mean, it's huge, you know? So really nice sized nook right here. Well, in this house, it's the dining room. The office that we saw with the built-ins could be a formal dining if you wished that were the case. It's a possibility. These homes even come with crown molding. You know, typically you gotta hire a guy, spend a bunch of money, thousands of dollars actually, if you want nice finish work done, to do the crown molding. And in this home, it comes with it, which is really, really nice. All right, check this thing out. Do you guys know what that is? There you go, now you do. So instead of having a cord hanging down the side of your island onto the floor where your fur baby can chew it, never experienced that myself, just saying. It's right up here. This is kind of cool. So pretty neat. This kitchen is big. So these are monogram appliances in this house, all right? They all come with the chef's kitchen, it's a standard thing in this house, which means it's got the dual ovens, it's got the hood up top. There's no gas though. They are doing no gas, all right? But it's a very, very high-end appliance package. Some of these houses, by the way, being built in this tract actually come with Wolf appliances. The next house we're gonna see in a few minutes has the Wolf appliance package. It's not necessarily it is upgraded, but it's not necessarily an upgrade you can choose if you buy it. You don't go in and say, hey, I want this house, but I want the Wolf package. It's whatever has been decided in advance that goes in the home is what it comes with, okay? So if you said, hey, I have to have the Wolf appliance package, then we just, okay, which ones are you guys building with the Wolf appliance package? And then we can narrow it down from there. But you know, these are fantastic as well, but when you see the next house, you're gonna be impressed, I think, because it's decked out to the nines, guys. And it's got that really cool multi-gen suite that we're gonna see. They did a good job. This is a gigantic farmhouse sink. It's nice. All right, and of course, you know, we already did the soft close test in the bathroom right off the bat, but we'll show that to you again. It's got nice underlighting in the kitchen. It's really pretty. All right, we've got nice shelving in the pantry. As you can see here as well, it's not wire racks, it's like the wood shelving. It's very nice, very high end. All right. So over here, we have a powder room, which I'm so happy that they put a powder room in this house. It would be lacking if it was just a 2-bathroom home. It would be lacking. It would be an obstacle possibly, especially at the price point that we're going to talk about later. But they've got the half bath for your guests. That's fantastic. That's cool. The tile wall. Now your house probably isn't going to come this way. This is probably a design feature just for the purposes of the model. Well, this is neat. They've got looks like your sub panel in the laundry. It's kind of cool. All right, we've got cabinetry in here, good cabinets. We've got laundry, lots of cabinet space. Then we have a sink. We don't see sinks too often in new construction homes these days, guys. There might be like one or two other builders in town that I've seen that. Most of them, you don't get a sink. So, all right. So this is nice, guys. Really, really nice. You've got that slider there. And then you've got a slider here as well, depending on which way you feel like going. Now, we're not gonna go out here today. The guys are working, they're trying to get this thing dialed in so that it can be a complete model for people to come out here and look at. But you guys follow the channel. Please subscribe, by the way, if you haven't already. Like 70% of our people watching the videos are not even subscribed to the channel. So that number is kind of going down, which is a good thing, the percentage of people not subscribed, because we've been telling people, hey, please subscribe to the channel if you're watching the videos. You know, it helps push our channel out and all that, so please subscribe if you haven't already. But since you guys are watching the videos and you're following our channel, you guys get to see this house before the yards are even put in, okay? So that's pretty cool, I think. And I was super excited to see this anyways. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for me to be able to get in here, showcase these awesome houses just because they're fantastic. They're really nice. So, by the way, a couple little things. Lot size out here, the minimum is about 7,000, all right? On this particular street where this model is, it goes up to a 14,000 square foot lot, okay? Now, the next phase is going to be in a little gated community right across the way here. Those lots are gonna go from 8,000 up to 22,000 square foot lots, okay? That's giant if you didn't already know. An acre is like 43,650, I think, 43,000. So a 22,000 square foot lot is insane. That's probably an inner corner lot or at the end of a cul-de-sac or something, which we'll show you that stuff later when those become available. But for now, we're just gonna keep seeing this beautiful house. Then we're gonna dive into that next one, so stay with us. If you were wondering, that fireplace right there does come with it. That's a thing that you don't find too often in new homes, but this one has got it. All right, now let's skip to the primary. Oh, they carried the beams all the way into here. By the way, those are, I don't think those are structural beams or anything like that. Your house probably isn't going to come with those. It's just a design item. Check out the fire sprinkler though, how they had it like professionally painted to match. I don't know if you can see it on the beam there. Really cool, nice and discreet. This room is pretty big, guys. That appears to be a king size bed, maybe a cow king. I can't tell, honestly, on this one. It's spacious though, that's for sure. Look at those like openings, it's really big. Love the crown molding. I don't know, I'm a crown molding guy, like whatever, who cares? It just looks cool. Gives it character. I think that's why I like crown molding, because you know, a lot of the new homes, it's hard to find the character and the charm that a lot of the older homes had or have still. So adding a little, you know, touch of detail finish work kind of elevates the home, in my opinion. All right, not a bad sized closet, not crazy huge, but this house is 2,300 square feet, so not bad. All right. Got a nice shower. Got a bench there, a little cove for your, you know, shampoo or whatever. Very nice. Pretty cool tub. It's a nice tub, really nice tub actually. It's pretty deep, look at that. All right, and then we've got the toilet room here. I think it's a wet closet, they call it. Looks nice. All right. So what do you guys think so far? I mean, I want to know what you think so far, but I also want you to wait till you see the next house. The next house we're heading to right now is awesome. I mean, the island, feels elite. It's got that elite feel. So wait till you see it, guys. We're gonna head over there right now. Let me just close up here. Thank you guys for watching our YouTube channel, by the way. I'm not sure if I say that often enough, but I really do appreciate it. It's so cool that people actually watch our videos. So when we started this channel, we thought, we'll do a YouTube channel like everybody else, right? But now we've got people reaching out to us from all over the country, like almost on a weekly basis, relocating here, which is crazy. But you know, we love what we do. You know, we help people relocate, or, you know, we obviously do a lot of people that live here moving within the city as well, but relocation is something we really enjoy because it's fun to spend time together, drive around the car and have some laughs, and you know, show you guys around. So we can talk more on that later, but I'm standing here at the entry of the next house. So let me actually go back out here and show you the house before I take you inside. Look at that. So all of this, the glass, those are where the bays are gonna be for your garage. It's a 3-car garage, just like the last one. The last house was 2,300 square feet. This one's 3,100, okay? It's like 800 square feet larger, just about. It shows. You're gonna feel the square footage, guys. Like I said, we're out here way sooner than we normally are at new model centers, but we thought you guys have got to see these. This door is the entrance for the Nextgen suite. We're gonna see that right now, guys. Let's go inside and have a peek. All right, check it out. It smells fresh and new and nice and really, really well done. These are 12-foot ceilings in here, guys. It's crazy. The ceiling heights differ as we go through the house, but the initial entry, of course, is 12 feet. It's like wow factor to the nines, you know? So let's see. Well, let's just start here. So, okay, hold on. You see these hinges, guys? These hinges, okay? If this home is spec'd as a Nextgen suite, the door would go there, okay? Now, if you buy this house as a 4-bedroom or a 5-bedroom, which both of those are options we can talk about, but if you buy it that way, this is not gonna have hinges here, okay? You're gonna go into an open cove, and then the doors here are gonna have hinges, but not the one we just walked through. All right, so here's the bedroom, okay? So let's say you've got, you know, a mom who is, you know, in her 70s and kind of winding down, and, you know, of course, empty nesters at that point. You know, and she's kind of not at a point to like live on her own anymore, and she needs some assistance, but you still want to give her the independence, and she still wants the independence. This home is one you should definitely consider. It's a forever home, guys. These are like forever home types of homes, okay? This isn't an entry level, you know, buy it and then in 3 years build some equity and, you know, rent it out. Like, you're not gonna do that with this. You could, but that's really not what it's intended for. Okay, look at the ceilings, guys. Look at that. This house is for the family who is taking in somebody or wants an extra space. Look at this. It's got its own laundry, stackables. All right, check out the bath. You notice there's no inserts, no fiberglass inserts here, my friends. I like the black, it's cool. Even this, it's like very moody. I think that's really cool. I like that a lot. It's nice. Let's just, I already think I know the answer, but that's standard. I don't even know why I tested it again. It's already standard. I already know that. All right, check it out, guys. This is the okay, this could be another bedroom if it was spec'd differently, reconfigured. But this house, it's the mother-in-law, or not mother-in-law, but the in-law setup with the living room, kitchenette. Look at this. It's got its own kitchenette, guys. How cool is that? You're probably like, so what? I've seen it before. I guarantee there's not a video on our channel where it comes with this. Okay, it's a little 2-burner stove top here. This is huge. I don't know if you guys realize how important that actually is. That stove top, which I don't know, maybe that's $500. I don't really know how much that costs. But that right there turns this into a world of possibility. You could rent out this suite. It is now a self-sufficient, self-sustaining living space for somebody because it's got its own laundry, its own bathroom, you know, and a lot of them like this have a fridge and a microwave, but there's never a stove. So it's like, what is someone supposed to do for dinner, right? Eat out or go into the main house. But if you're renting it to a tenant, you know, maybe a colleague, maybe you buy this and you work at the hospital and you have a nursing colleague who needs a space, she's traveling nursing or something. This is huge, guys. I don't know if you realize that, but it's awesome. So really cool. I think that's a fantastic thing that one of the builders finally said we should do a stovetop in the Nextgen suite. So there you go. I'm gonna be quiet. Well, not really. I'm just gonna keep going though. I'm gonna show you the house because I'm impressed by this, guys. Look at this. So this is like a second living room, okay? This could be an office, it could be a den, a second living room. This actually could be spec'd as another bedroom. If we just do some slight reconfiguring, which is totally an option, this could be a fifth bedroom. So we've technically seen so far, guys, up front, 2 rooms in the Nextgen suite, you know, the bedroom and the living room. That's technically 2 bedrooms if you reconfigure the house. This could be a 3rd bedroom, or you could leave it open. I personally love the openness of it. You get the butler's pantry over here, which we're gonna see in just a few. All right, you guys ready? Look at this. Isn't that outstanding? Like, where do you even look? There's so much going on here. In a very good way though. It's outstanding, it's beautiful. Same slider as the last house, the 12-foot slider. Very, very nice. This room's huge though. It's a really, really big room, and look at this giant island. I don't even, like, it's huge, look at that. All right, this house is something special for whoever buys it. It's got the same outlets built in, color matched. So the last house, it was a white thing because it was a white countertop. These are black because it's black. Look at that. Look at that wolf range right here. This thing is like absolutely crazy. Look at that. All right, something else that comes in these homes, pot filler, guys. That's super cool. If you're making a pot of spaghetti, you don't even have to carry your pot of water, you know, you can avoid 4 feet right there. Okay, that was a little sarcastic, but it's really cool. If you need water while you're cooking, it's very convenient to have it. I don't have one, I've never had one, but it looks cool. That's what I will say, okay? Now, this is probably the sink that it comes with, the stainless farmhouse. The last one that we saw was the, I don't know if it was porcelain. It was white though. That's probably not the way it comes. You get this beautiful wolf stainless range. Okay, very nice herringbone tile backsplash. Even soft close there, guys, look at that. Okay, I like it. This is a pretty large dining room. All right. I mean, that's a 6-seater table. You could easily put an 8-seater table there. All right, now we're not gonna go outside here either just because the guys are out there working, doing some, looks like some concrete work for the pergola that they're building out there, I think. So we'll see that later, like in a couple weeks probably. But look at the size of this covered patio. Obviously this comes with it. It's a structural thing, part of the house. But this covered patio is really cool. Nice concrete work out there. Decent sized backyard, not like the largest backyard that we've ever seen before. But this house is 800 square feet smaller than the last house. So of course it is going to be a little bit smaller yard if it's the same lot size. Okay. And again, there's some much bigger lots available if that's something that's important to you. This is cool. Wow, they actually utilized this space really nicely. Okay, all right, let's keep going, guys. Wolf microwave, very nice. Really nice oven, second oven, I guess, because we've already seen one. So you get dual ovens in all these guys. So then you get a fridge that is General Electric. Not necessarily a matching fridge, and actually I don't even know that the fridge comes with it. A lot of the times the fridges and washer and dryers do not come included. So that would not be a surprise. If it came included, I bet it would match. A little wine fridge action right there. All right, little wine bar, coffee bar. All right, and then we've got our pantry space. Good sized pantry, not bad at all. All right, and then I'll take you this way just to give you the full experience here. Okay. All right, now, see, fireplace over there, that comes with it, right over there. These are nice shelves. Now you don't get I don't think the shelves, these do not come with it, but it looks really, really beautiful. If you go this way, okay, you've got another bedroom. Now this would be, I mean, depending on how you look at it, this is like the third bedroom we've seen, because the living room and the bedroom of the Nextgen, this is bedroom 3, and then we have not seen the primary. Unless you configure that second living room space as a additional bedroom, then it'd be a 5-bedroom at that point. I love the 8-foot doors, gives it a grand feel. All right, then you just leap right across the hall to your bathroom. Also tiled, no tub, just a step-in shower. So if you have little ones like me, my daughter is 15 months. So, very nice laundry, tons and tons of cabinet space for a laundry room. That's more cabinetry than anybody probably ever is going to need in a laundry room. Nice job on that. 3-car garage is standard on both of these. Okay, if you have a little one like me, Sophie is 15 months tomorrow, I think. Yeah. Today's the 17th, so yeah. 15 months tomorrow. We would not do bath time in here because there's no bathtub, right? But there's a really, really nice tub in the primary. So we're gonna head over there right now, take a look at it, and we would just use that tub, and then when she gets a little older and starts taking showers, she'll be in that room down there. I mean, that would be the nursery though. If you have little ones, that would be the nursery. So I don't know, how do you feel about it? Is that too far? Is that okay? I think it's probably okay. It's not really that far. But I probably wouldn't put her in the front bedroom just because that's quite a ways. Probably couldn't even hear her if something happened. All right, check out this entry to the primary suite. All right, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at the casing around the door. Versus it just being like one of these bump outs. I love the casing around the door here. It's really, really nice. They've carried the beams into here as well, kept it consistent, really nice. This room is giant. There's a love seat and a coffee table at the end of the king-size bed, and then you can still easily get around it, so that should give you some perspective. We also have a third door out here, so either from the nook, from the main living area, or the primary suite, you can get into your patio, so that's pretty cool. It's a nice thing. And the ceilings are elevated here. I think these are actually 10 feet in here. 10 or 11. I don't know, it's hard to tell. A rule of thumb is to take the slider. Yeah, they're 11. The slider's 8 feet. That's pretty common. Slider's 8 feet. You add 3, we're at 11. Yeah. Very, very nice. Very, very nice home, guys. If you like this house, reach out to me. I'll get you in to see this thing as soon as you're ready. There's no pressure. But it's really an outstanding home. It's stunning. Love the consistency of the black. Very easily accessible wet room there for the toilet. Check out the tub. It's just like the last one. It's a Kohler. It's a deep, very deep soaking tub. Dual vanities. And check out the shower. Like, how cool is this? Like, we've got, you know, the head of the shower there with the control. We've got a bench, and then we've got another shower head over there. So really, really nice. It feels like a primary suite should feel, honestly. All right, and then we've got a very, very nice sized closet here. Kind of wraps around, does a little L shape there, so. It's a really pretty home. They did awesome with this one. Awesome job on this. It feels big, you know, it's 3125 square feet, so it is big. It doesn't just feel big, it is big, but it's just, it's nice. It's really nice. It's got a great feel. So this is Clovis Unified Schools. If you do have little ones, it's important. Some sites would say that Clovis Unified is the top ranked school district in the area. There's a few districts, but Clovis is where many people really want to have their kids go. I went through the Clovis Unified School District system and turned out okay, I think. So that's really important. We are at a fantastic spot. There's lots of shopping and dining in the area. This is kind of a growing area still, as you can tell. They're doing lots of new construction out here. Luxury homes like this, though, there's not a ton of them. Most of the builders aren't building homes quite at this caliber just because, you know, the price point and everything else. But for the location and all that you get with these homes, I think it's definitely worth it. So I'm gonna talk about what's kind of around here as far as dining and shopping and where would you, you know, do various things, you know, good restaurants, all that stuff. And then I will show you briefly on the map where we are today, where these are being built. And then I will let you guys go. All right, so let's dive right into that. All right, so let's check out the map real quick. Let me show you where we're at and what's around here, and then we will dive right into the pricing, and then we'll call it a day, guys. Here we go. So we are obviously in California. As you know, we are in Clovis, which is a part of Fresno County. All of this is located right between San Francisco and Los Angeles. We're right here in the center of the state. All right, let me kind of zoom it in here to give you some perspective. So this round dark area here is Fresno County. All right, so we've got 4 main freeways through this area. We've got Highway 99, which is a kind of an upper north to lower south freeway going diagonally across the screen. We've got Highway 41, which is a straight north to south going vertically here. Highway 168 is this one over here on the right hand side that starts kind of in Fresno, Clovis area, and then takes you up into the mountains here onto this green area that you can see. And then Highway 180 is actually one of the main thoroughfares going east and west. So if you're trying to get to a national park or something, you're going to take Highway 41 to Yosemite or 180 up to Kings Canyon or Sequoia. And if you're flying here, we've got Fresno Yosemite International Airport, which is located right here, very close by. So super convenient if you like to travel. All right, more specifically today, we are in Clovis, checking out these luxury model homes. We are right over here where this red pin is at, all right? All this green area here where you see these streets are all homes. And eventually it's going to build out this way and then kind of north into this upper green area here. So these houses are really pretty, guys. There's a lot of value here, so you should really consider checking them out by reaching out to us and letting us meet you out there and, you know, showing you the homes. They're really, really cool. I think it's fun to even just look at them. But if you're serious about moving out this way, then let me show you kind of what's around here. So one of the main areas that's a really cool spot is just a mile or so up the way east of here called the Row. And that is at Shepherd and Willow. So this main intersection right here, you can see there's all these little orange labels for all the businesses. We've got Saison, which is a really good place. We've eaten there before. It's really, really good. It opened up, I think probably a couple, 2-3 years ago now. And when it first opened for months, You absolutely had to make a reservation because it was booked out weeks in advance, which is crazy for a place in Clovis. So there's that. We've got some little boutique types of shops here. We've got a nice little flower shop here. A lot of cool stuff. You know, the flower shop is really cool. I actually bought my wife some Mother's Day flowers there from Sophie. So that's a cool spot for sure. It's got a really cool, nice, modern vibe. I think you'll like it. And there's all kinds of stuff coming in out here too. You know, we've got a taco place right here across the way. Lots of stuff happening, guys, out here at Willow and Shepherd, which is very close to here. And then if you travel west on Shepherd, just, you know, another 14 seconds or so. Let me show you what we've got here. We've got a main grocery store. We've got a Food for Less right here. All right, so it's very conveniently located for this community that we're showcasing today. You can send all your prescriptions over here to Walgreens. That's right there at the corner. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a CrossFit place. There's several gyms close by. I don't think I touched on the schools. I did mention it was Clovis Unified, I believe, but it is Clovis North, Granite Ridge, and Riverview Elementary. So those are 3 top-notch schools as well. So there's a lot to like about this area in particular. So let me just go right into the pricing from here to tell you what these things run, so you can decide if it's something that might work for your future plans, guys. All right, so there are, I think there's 4 different floor plans out here actually. There's 4 different floor plans total. Only 2 of them are modeled, so those are the 2 that we sold today. I've got the info right here, guys. So I'm reading off my cheat sheet just so that I give you accurate information. All right. So anyways, the first house we saw, it is a 2369 square foot single story house with a 3-car garage. It is spec'd as a 3-bedroom, a 2.5 bath. It had the den with all the really nice, cool looking built-ins and everything, if you recall. That house base price is $722,900. All right, so $722,900. If you decide to buy one of these, let me know. I can get you connected with a friend of mine who's actually the lender, and we can get your solar free. We can get the solar paid off by the builder, and probably 15-20 grand toward your closing costs and interest rate. So let me know on that. That's very, very important. All right. The second house we saw was the 3125 floor plan, I believe it was. That floor plan actually is not even released yet for availability. We were able to walk through it and show it to you guys, which is awesome, but you cannot buy that house yet. It's going to be available in the next few weeks, but we were able to get in there today and show that thing to you early. Kind of the early bird gets the worm, right? But that floor plan is going to be around $950,000, okay? This particular house today was spec'd out as the mother-in-law suite, so that would be a 4-bed, 3-bathroom home otherwise. But today they opted for the multi-gen, they call it, in the front of the house, which gave you the bedroom and living room with the little kitchenette area, which had the really cool stovetop, which is kind of a game changer for a next-gen living situation. You could actually rent that out to somebody and not have to worry about them needing to come into the main house and use the kitchen. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, $950,000 on that house is what it's looking like. It's going to be, I will update you guys as soon as that hard pricing is available and that house is available to be released for reservation. Anyways, thanks again for watching, and until next time.